Konnichiwa, ore Klikuiha desu. Yes, my name is Klikuiha, and I will be answering your questions. Well, the biggest questions I get right now is about art. Mainly, more so, is on how do I get into the industry of, of manga or comic books. Well, I'll tell you how to do it. Submit your stuff. Simple as that. If you have it fully done, submit your work. Well, okay, each company has their own submission guidelines. Japan has some of the strictest. America, I would say, is some of the weakest. And one of the best for beginners, depending on, of all styles of your drawings. Even, let's say you were going for superhero type stories. Well, I would suggest some of the local comic book companies like Image Comic Books or Top Cow. And there's a few others, It's hard to say that Dark Horse would accept your stuff. Sometimes they have allow submissions, sometimes no. You know, it's like, because I've been on their sites before, and sometimes their sites are like a little confusing, whoever made it, of getting the information of submitting. Sometimes I find the submitting information, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it says, we're not accepting any, don't call us, we will call you if we want your work. I'm like, okay. Japan has been the easiest, and most companies in Japan, most of their submissions is through contests. Just apply into their contests. It's actually the easiest way of submitting your work is get one of those big monthly manga telephone books. That's what we call them in the States, because they're the size of telephone books. And just get the newest issue and, when you're ready, just get the newest issue and submit your stuff to that address. Sometimes there's a card in there to help you. You paste it on whatever. Submit your work. Well, you're going to say, well, I don't know Japanese. Well, to tell you the truth, they don't care, because if your story, or even if your drawings are just beautiful and they love it, they will find people that they already have, and if they don't, they will get people that can translate from your language into Japanese. So they'll do the translations for you, so you don't have to worry about that. Just in case if your own Japanese is a little off, they'll fix it. Alright. Let's say that you got turned down a lot, and you're just afraid of submitting your stuff again and again and getting turned down. Well, I suggest probably go to Comics Press, COMIXPRESS.com. They have it really simple. Basically, when you have your stuff ready, they have their guidelines of the sizes. Just change the size of your image to fit that file format. Just do what they say of how it should look, of size worthy, and put it in a PDF or single files and send it, make an account and send it. Just make sure that your stuff is no pornography, little to no actual, basically do not show the actual forms of intercourse, You gotta make it rated R. Don't go too graphic on that. Violence, it could be a little iffy. That's with a lot of companies in America. It's like, on this. And no foul language, major foul language, racial slurs. You don't want to do that, because if you do that, they will reject or delete your file. So you gotta make sure you're within the guidelines, you read their fine print. And cool thing is that when you put up your issue or issues, each issue or volume or whatever, or any book that you put in to have it published, and it gets accepted, it takes a week for them to check it to see if it will be accepted. There is no, I mean no, startup fee. They're like, oh my god. Yeah, because a lot of companies in print on demand, they will charge you for them to look at your stuff. I've known of companies that they hid their charges of, they won't tell you right up front, they'll just give you, a charge of $50 and telling them, they would tell you that, it's their startup fee before it could be up for